Who's at that table?
We call them the plastics because they're shiny, fake, and hard.
The plastics are everything you want to be and everything you can't be. You hate that you like them, but you really do.
Regina is the queen. And then, of course, there's Gretchen Wieners and Karen. And they're there to sort of serve and provide. It's like a monarchy in a way.
We only wear sweats or track pants on Fridays. If you break any of these rules, you can't sit with us.
I think the plastics are so interesting because in the story of Mean Girls, they are sort of the villains. And then in pop culture, they become these incredible icons.
In the case of the 2004 version, there's so many iconic lines.
You go, Glen Coco, is my favorite line from the movie.
Fall for you, Glen Coco. You go, Glen Coco.
Gretchen presenting her speech. Brutus should totally stab Caesar.
People totally like Brutus just as much as they like Caesar. And when did it become okay for one person to be the boss of everybody, huh? Because that's not what Rome is about. We should totally just stab Caesar!
Danny DeVito, I love your work. That makes me laugh every time.
Hey, get out of here!
Oh my God, Danny DeVito, I love your work.
Boo You Whore is obviously gonna be a standout. Shifted culture, changed lives.
I can't go out. I'm sick.
Boo You Whore.
They are the mean girls of Mean Girls. So I think it's really interesting that we've remembered them in this way. That is an element that has been worked into our movie.
You're like really pretty.
Thanks.
Do you agree? You think you're really pretty?
Oh, I don't know. My involvement with Mean Girls began with an email from Tina Fey saying she thought I would be a good fit for Katie Heron, and I was so flattered and so excited by that. I did some tapes of me singing, sent them through. And he's a foot away from me with swoopy hair and shiny eyes that I can swim in. He has been in the room. It took a while for me to decide that I was gonna jump in and do it because it is such an iconic movie. There are so many eyes on this story, so many people who love it.
Scared?
Just a little. They've got us, these guys. Yeah. I didn't want to do it if I wasn't 100%, and I went into it thinking, yes, I absolutely want to do this.
Regina needs to be toppled. Sorry, Gretchen, I swear we'll get our party now.
One candy cane, please.
And Gowrie is wonderful. I always call her my mom on set. She always has a book recommendation. She always has food. She has anything you need.
I love her. I love her. And Gowrie is just the cutest and is one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. I immediately was like, everyone's gonna love Gowrie.
Wow. You're really gonna get noticed around here. Katie and Regina have so many great scenes together, so I had a lot of opportunity to really get to know Renee as a person, but also as a creative, as an actor, as a musician. So it was so fun working with her.
When I first found out that I was cast, it was something that I just really wanted to do and be a part of. The Broadway Mean Girls is its own beast, but like I really love acting on camera now. So when it kind of came together, I was like, duh, I'd like to do that. Of course.
Karen, I can see your bra.
It's on purpose. I'm going for a look.
There's a girl who slept with 11 people because you're nailing it.
Regina George is the hottest blonde in the school, and she's the scariest blonde in the school too, which I think Renee does a great job of playing.
Oh, God, my pores are huge.
Me too. I'm ugly too.
Oh my God, I love her. She's like a Martian. Calling someone a bitch in an endearing way takes a little bit of skill and finesse. I, however, have quite a bit of practice with that. But yeah, it's very fun.
Renee's amazing. She makes me laugh more than most people. We all just had so much fun together.
You're wearing sweatpants. It's Thursday.
Whatever, those rules aren't real.
They were real that day I wore a vest.
Yeah, because that vest was disgusting.
You can't sit with us!
Amazing.
It was pretty mind-blowing getting cast in this movie. One of my first scene partners as a professional actor was Tina Fey in an episode of 30 Rock when I was like 10 years old. It was amazing. She was like the nicest woman. I remember being this like little 10-year-old that was like, this is who actors are. Like, I want to be around them. I want to learn from them. I want to do this. So when I got this email like, hey, can you meet the directors? I was like, absolutely. I logged onto the Zoom the next day. I like prepared my materials, and the first face I saw was Tina's. She was like, hey, BB, do you remember me? And I was like, no, I don't remember you. Of course I remember you. I was freaking out. That is so fetch.
What is fetch?
It's like slang from an old movie.
Juno, I think.
Gretchen Wieners is sort of like the right hand, figure to Regina George. Like, she knows everything. She knows what's going on, not just with Regina, but with the whole school.
Have you seen any guys you think are cute yet?
Actually, there's this one guy in my calculus class,
Ooh, as a senior, who is it?
Aaron Samuels.
You can't like Aaron Samuels. That is Regina's ex-boyfriend.
BB plays Gretchen, and in her normal day-to-day BB life is so endearing and really sweet and open and fun to be around.
This would be great in the behind the scenes.
She makes Gretchen so much fun because she just is being herself if she was less secure.
None of us really does gymnastics anymore. When we made up this dance, we all weighed 70 pounds, so maybe we should just make sure everyone's center of gravity is still what? Nothing.
On a personal level, I think I relate to Gretchen Wieners the most. I think that can be said about most people, that we all feel like there's some part of us that's just as frazzled as she is and just as paranoid as she is.
At the end of the day, she just wants to be loved, whether that be by Regina or by everyone else in school. I think that's such a human thing.
Raise your hand if you have ever had a girl say something bad about you behind your back. Open your eyes.
Karen has always been my favorite character just because I think she's, undeniably the nicest of the mean girls.
Have you ever touched a tiger?
No, those aren't indigenous to Kenya.
Because that's one of my life goals, to not touch a tiger.
I've loved her always, and so to be able to take on, I guess your favorite part from the movie is nothing short of a dream come true. Especially being South Asian, I think it's quite amazing to be able to play a character who's, I guess, a bimbo or someone who's dumb and pretty and nice. I think it is against the stereotype Indians or South Asians typically tend to play, and so I'm very excited to also be kind of perceived, I guess, in a new, more updated way.
120 calories and 48 calories from fat. What percent is that?
48 into 120? There's no way of knowing.
Avantika, she's got these big, beautiful eyes, which makes it play on screen so strong that she is playing a box of rocks, literally is so dumb. She also has lovely, lovely comedic timing.
She's just grouchy because Aaron broke up with her.
He did?
Someone told him about Shane. Do you think it was Santa?
I just loved those scenes where we're all together. Regina, Gretchen, Karen, Katie, 4 girls hanging out, getting to act and perform and do what we love.
Stepping into this cast felt like stepping into a family.
We put our best foot forward, just as every single person did who worked on the project. It was just so cool.
At the end of the day, we're making a movie. You have to have fun, and I think it shows.